Might change some hooks first, right?
And we're live.
And we're live.
Well, you gonna put smaller hooks on,
Daddy.
I think small enough.
and I'm gonna keep bigger hooks on, and we'll have some different sizes out there. Compton.
Well, I didn't really cut big baits. So
Yeah.
I need a bait, baby.
What kind? A minnow?
No, those are
right here, cut up. Or
one of those big one of those shad head, the bigger ones. That ain't real big, is it? That's a bluegill head, but that'll work, baby.
This is no shadow. Is this it, Dad? Is this it? Do you need this? Is this it?
No, what you give me will work.
I gotta get them hooks out there too.
Daddy, is that my rod since it's orange?
Don't get some hookups.
Daddy, is that my orange rod?
Got one person watching.
Hey. Trying to get baited out this morning. Oh. I figure if anything, we'll probably may have to end up changing our hooks this morning. Because I figure if anything, it's going to be probably a channel cat bite.
Got Leroy Honeycutt, St. Louis, Missouri.
The spawn is hitting us
Reporting
hard.
for duty. Leroy Honeycutt's the husband-wife team, correct?
Yep.
All right.
Leroy and Angel.
Get a bait for that. That's a smaller.
Give him that one in body sections there.
Shad. Or hand me one of those bluegill fillets, comp.
Which one?
Got some shad and got some bluegill. Is there Compton, give me another piece of a fillet, because these are skinny fillets.
Right on the bank there. Let's see what it does. Shad heads. And I'm actually going to put a piece of chicken on. I don't use chicken a whole lot in the summer. I like it in the wintertime, all right. And I'm going to put a piece on this morning because I figure it's going to be a channel cat bite today. If anything.
Got Bank to the Table. How's it going, Bank to the Table?
That's the reason we're up in here where we're at, because we figured there might be some channel cats up in here.
David Carter says, "Morning, B."
What's up, David? How's it going this morning? We're trying to get baited out real quick.
Oh, and Daddy got this new Muddy River catfishing rod in. Gonna give it a try.
Yes, sir. I threw these two in the same spot, so I'm gonna have to reel one of them in and recast it.
Just 1 second, I think I'm gonna retie his hook. See if Peepaw's got his
I got my knife flame right there.
Give me his knife.
Knife flame right there.
Oh, I will be reading the chat in just a second. See, somebody say something about a PB.
Somebody got a PB?
Bank to the Table. Hoping a PP will hit the boat. Oh, yes, sir. Thank you. We are too.
Yeah, we do too. That'd be a big fish for me.
I'm hoping that Compton Lee. He's my youngest son. He doesn't come out on the boat a lot. Hopefully he can get him a good fish today. Say hello to everybody, Compton.
I'm sucking in today.
And I am going to try to catch me a carp this morning. So Serena, if I catch one, I'm calling her because she has been giving me a hard time about not being able to catch one. Yes.
Get this snail not tied.
I know how to tie snail knot, Dad.
I know, baby. Just.
I know how to tie snail knot, not real, and one real. I do 3 knots.
Might have done too many wraps there. I did 9 wraps. We'll see. I tie my snail knots a little different than Daddy ties his. Everybody, there's a lot of ways to tie snail knots, and most people like to do it different. Oh, you know, everybody's got a different opinion on it. How's it going, So Go?
What's up, So Go?
Need a piece of bait? Yeah.
Well, see, the iron cat didn't last as long this time.
No, the spawn made sure of that. They had some great anglers in it. Normally, those guys would have no trouble keeping up with the numbers that Kevin put on them, but spawn just makes it hard on everybody. MO Creek Fishing, how's it going? Sit down, baby. Daddy.
Yes, sir.
Sit.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Where'd people
Still trying to get baited out here. I'll be right with everybody.
Look there, Daddy.
I am going to put one bigger bait out.
Look there. I went to cut my tag end and let the knife slip and cut.
I guess you'll retie that again. Get practice this morning.
Golly, I'm an idiot. That's aggravating.
You learn how to not try to cut your knot.
Yeah, I cut my knot. That's what I did.
All because you put too many wraps.
No, it was just a silly mistake, baby. Evan TV, good morning.
Morning, good morning.
Anybody else ever done that? Cut their main line when they was cutting their tag end? I cut both tag end and main line.
Can I use it? Will you through where I can use that knife?
Yeah.
His head off.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put one.
Compton, be careful.
Here, hand that to me, please. I'm gonna cut one. I'm gonna put one big bait out anyway. Even though I think it's gonna be very hard. Though I don't know that the flatheads are on bed good yet. I know the blues are. I don't know if the flatheads are. So I believe the flatheads like a little warmer water than the blues do to go on bed.
Grandpa, you want me to try this out? Look, see if anything will take it.
What? Oh.
Clicker was on.
I didn't know you turned that clicker on.
The thing don't cast worth of crap with clicker on.
I didn't know it was on. Too late now.
Too late
leave it there for now.
Too late to maybe catch a fish, maybe not.
Let Let me move this bait over.
They still need this bait.
In a second, baby.
Move this bucket just a little bit. There we go. Morning, everybody. We're getting everything set out. Like I said, I believe this morning, if we catch anything, it'll be probably a channel cat.
We're gonna try for some blues and
We got bait out there that any of them will bite, but I think we may have to downsize all of our hooks and because we're usually using 8/0 hooks on everything. We may have to go down to a 6 this morning. We'll see what kind of bites we get. We're back in this cove this morning. Back in here, you see you right here behind me, you see this rock wall. This is not very deep. Of course, up here on the banks, it goes, of course, nothing. But it's dropping down 6, 7, 8 foot.
Daddy, I dropped my
right here where we're at. There's a drain comes off this back hill back here behind us. And we know in the wintertime we've been down here and there's a stream that runs right under the boat here, out here, back out to the main. So we just got right here where we could put some out here in 8, 9 foot of water. Up to, we got them casted up to being, my end one up there's probably in 4 foot of water. We're gonna see how it goes this morning.
you get your fingernail clippers.
No, I don't. I don't know what I did with them, Cody. I took them out and gave them to your mama the other day. Do something.
All right. Me try to cut this tag in without.
I don't think I got them back from her. Here you go.
Good morning, Alicia.
Morning, Alicia. But we don't have a whole lot of time this morning. We're going to fish here 3 or 4 hours, and Cody has to go because this one that's with us and his brother has soccer games today. But, anyway, maybe we'll get a big takedown here.
Is it my soccer today?
Yeah. You and Cannon got soccer games today?
Cannon, we don't have them at the same time.
Yeah, but y'all have them on the same day, right? Y'all don't have the games on the same day?
Yep, they do. All right, Compton, give me a little bait for this.
What do you want?
Well, he's got a little piece of bluegill fillet here, but it ain't very big.
I cut them small. Because I'm gonna be honest, I think channel cats, if we get bites, it's gonna be channel cats.
First cast on this Catmax reel.
New Catmax reel and Muddy River rod. It's a 7-foot rod.
Slide that float
Muddy
down.
River
I didn't
rod
slide that down.
What now? Oh.
Just slide the float down. I had it pulled up out of the way.
It's like I said, a 7-foot.
A little more.
7-foot rod. It's the flathead edition. Oh, we just got a big hit on the head.
Can I reel it in?
Just wait.
I'll move this over there.
I don't know if he hooked up or not. It looks like we got slack in the line. I'm waiting to see if it goes back out. But we did just get a big hit on the rod I threw over here behind the boat.
Let me cast that a little further. All right, let's try that right there. A little closer.
It took off with it, but I don't know if it didn't hook up or what.
Did it have it doubled?
Oh, he's not the far. He's not on there. Well, let's sit there. I had a big bluegill head on that one. It took off, but it didn't hook up. May have been a gar over here this morning, up in this shallow water. Got me excited for a second, though.
Turn around.
I gotta watch, baby. I gotta turn both ways. I got rods on each side of the boat.
I'll watch this while you watch that.
With the spawn going on, I figured we'd put as many rods as we could out this morning. Try to get something going.
Daddy, you put my orange rod all the way at the back.
That fish did take off with it, hit it hard.
Alicia says she got her first channel cat last year on her new boat.
Alicia, I know you were in Kentucky. What lakes are you fishing? Or
Compton
rivers?
reel at just once or twice. And I didn't even check the drag on that thing.
I did not either, Cody. So you might want to do that. I did just on it falling, but I didn't check the.
Well, I tightened the fall down a little. I didn't know you'd fool with it.
You might want to check that drag.
Oh, here, Compton Lee, you have to hand me that rod, baby.
What rod?
Right there. I'm trying to not.
Second drag.
Yeah, here. Just you ain't gotta do all that. You just pick it up.
Alright.
I like those lockdowns on this.
Oh, you taking it from us? You gonna
It wasn't.
recast it?
It
You
wasn't.
didn't like where you had it casted?
It wasn't that far out there. Yeah, it's pretty loose. Put those up right now, Compton Lee. Well, I don't like that. Move it just a hair closer. I cast that pretty much up in there. Try and cast that in here.
Yeah, we got some brush and stuff we can see sticking up right down there.
Compton, set that in the rod holder.
It's really shallow up in here. Like I said, it was just up in this little cove.
There you go. Turn it over. This one.
Kind of hoping that we'd get up in here and get on the
Now-
channel cats this morning. Just
now
to get
reel it a
something,
little.
Get something going. But I'm pretty sure that
Reel it a little
this one
till the line
was
gets
not a channel cat, but I don't know why the fish didn't hook up. Because he knocked
All right.
that far out of it.
You said it was your head, the bluegill
Big
head.
bluegill head. It may have been a gar. It hit it hard.
All right.
Usually one hits it that hard, you get the hook up.
Taylorsville Lake.
Taylorsville. That's where Ryan was fishing last night.
Yep. He said fishes there a lot.
I seen that one fly.
Well, actually, that's where he caught his. I know he said he caught his personal best there. The last iron cat. Yeah, the last iron cat, he caught his personal best.
What did it weigh?
I don't remember. I'm thinking around 50 pounds.
Said first fish in her boat was a crappie. We had some good eating there.
Yeah, we like some crappie. The crappie are good. Yeah, our best crappie fishing this year. We caught some crappie here on Barren, but our best crappie fishing this year was when we went to Alabama.
You know, I don't understand why the limit on crappie is so high. Why you're allowed to keep so many crappie?
Well, they multiply. But that's the thing.
Is it to keep them in check? Is that the reason they
I
overpopulate
mean,
so easily?
They're supposed to do studies on everything and keep their game laws to keep the population on each lake where it can be supported on that lake.
Yeah.
So, on that body of water. You can't have too many fish in a body of water, or
they all suffer.
Right.
Ooh.
Though I am all for catch and release on these catfish just because I like catching the big ones. And channel cats, I think, are the way to go if you want something to eat. I don't care. I mean,
they've got good release rate creel limits on the catfish. It's just people don't follow it here.
Yeah, here on our lake, you're only allowed one blue cat or one channel cat over 25 inches.
Quit hitting the rods, baby.
I think you can keep 15 under, one over.
Yep. But most people keep everything they catch.
I wish they'd do that with the flatheads too, because I do know over the years our flathead population here on Barren has our population of flatheads seems like it's really went down. I mean, there's still some big flatheads in here, we need to do one day where we go out and target the flatheads. We haven't done that in a while.
Fins and fowl is in here.
What's up, Fins and Fowl? It's a beautiful morning. I can tell you, it's not sun's not up fully, but it's not real hot this morning, which by this time of year, we're usually a little warmer than we've been so far. What is the water temperature?
73.63.
73.
That's surface temp after it being in the low 60s. I think it actually got down to 60 last night. So, water temp on bottom might be 74, 75. The surface temp's going to cool off overnight, but
you got ants in your pants, ain't you, buddy?
Yeah. This morning when I woke him up, he said, "Can we go out on the bank so I can run around?"
I know one thing. I got up at 3 o'clock yesterday morning, go to work, and then got up at 4 this morning.
I woke
about
up.
Kicked my butt.
I had an alarm set for 4 o'clock and woke up at 2 for some reason.
I'm gonna have me a granola bar for breakfast this morning.
She says she's only caught 2 flatties so far, Alicia.
Hey,
that's still not bad.
Nope, not bad.
Plenty of people have never caught any.
I think the flatheads are actually a little harder to catch.
Talking with your mouth full.
Wow.
Can't understand you. He likes those crunchy granola bars. Oh, dry things. He'll be drinking lake water here in a minute. Did you bring anything to drink?
I got coffee.
Coffee? I think I got some waters and Gatorades in that backpack.
I always got my coffee.
Mo Creek Fishing. Is it M-O or is it Mo? Because the M-O's capitalized, so I would assume it's M-O. Good luck, y'all. I got to get my day started. Be good to each other in tight lines. All righty. Compton Lake, baby, you're going to have to keep your back off the rod. If you want to come over here and sit, you can. Or sit right here. If I get anything on mine, you can reel them in, all right? He woke up early.
He'll be tired for his soccer game.
Yeah.
Soccer's a great sport because that keeps them exercising, man. In soccer, they run constantly. Non-stop.
One end of the field to the other.
I don't like to run, so I just kick it far. I just kick it as far as I can.
Well, was you going to put a time on this little spot?
I don't care. We put 30, 40 minutes on it. We did get one bite.
Better check that bait. It's been a minute.
I'm going to check that bait.
Because if it's a gar, you ain't got nothing left on there.
That's about the only thing I figured it was.
We've had some gar bites.
Without hooking up.
We've had some gar bites here lately and know they're gar just because the teeth marks in the bait after you reel it in.
There's my head. It's still on there.
Seen teeth marks?
No, I don't see nothing.
Big Slim 91, good morning.
I can't believe that. They should have hooked up as hard as it is. They still got everything in it. I don't know.
Doesn't look like he ain't hit. Oh, I'm kicking the tripod.
Of course, I'm going to put it over there shallow.
Right, got 11 people in here. Canyon Roberts Outdoors.
11 wonderful people.
Canyon Roberts, good morning. I don't know that I've ever seen your name. I might have in here. I have a terrible memory. So if this isn't your first time with us, sorry. But if it is, welcome.
Yes.
Everybody in here, if you don't mind, drop a thumbs up. If you like what you see, be sure to subscribe. I think we were at 583 this morning. We were we're trying to
You looked at it this morning, man. We gained a few overnight. That's good.
trying to keep on trudging till we hit that 1,000 mark.
Up that hill to that 1,000 mark. Just so everybody knows, reason I threw this line that I've got over here, the reason I threw it over there shallow, there is an old house foundation right out there. And I've got it thrown right over next to that old house foundation.
It's got a bunch of openings in it that fish like to spawn in, and then a bunch of cracks that bait fish like to accumulate in. And
we know on this bank over here,
it's a real shelly shelf.
It's really shelly and rocky, comes off. It's not real deep, but it does, like I said, it'll drop off from about 4 foot to out here where we're at, where this channel comes off this hill and creek runs down through here. It's only 8.5 foot down through there, maybe 9 foot. So we're in pretty shallow water this morning.
Well. I'm ready for the spawn to be over and us start getting some hookups on these new rods, more hookups on all these new rods. We got a couple different brand rods on the boat, mostly Mad Cats, but we do got a Muddy River and a B&M Silver Cat Elite, and then a Ugly Stick, which we've caught a ton of fish on, and start deciding what we think thinks best.
Yeah, I'd like to give these out because Cody actually bought a couple medium action Mad Cats, and I bought a couple of heavy action. But the heavy action has the fast tip on them.
Just like
and so does the Muddy River. The Muddy River's a medium heavy with a fast tip. The only one that doesn't have the fast tip is the Mad Cats that's medium heavy.
Yep.
And
the B&M Silver.
And the B&M's a medium heavy without the fast tip.
Yep. Doesn't have the softer tip to it. Wind isn't too bad this morning.
I do like those fast tips on the heavy rods. That way it does give some give when you get that bite. They don't feel it as quick. But if you do get into that big fish, you do get into that backbone a little quicker with the heavy rod. So,
yeah, it's definitely got a lot of backbone to it.
A lot of places where we're fishing, a lot of time we're fishing around big rock. We don't fish right up in the rock, but we do get on the outskirts of them. Another thing we are trying out now is before we were fishing with all braid with just a 50-pound monofilament leader, and
most all of them have
Andy. All of them now, right now, some of them still have braid, a couple of them still have braid, but we've got some Andy 30-pound monofilament we're trying out, and some
vicious
30-pound monofilament.
Yeah. So far, I definitely prefer the Andy.
Now, we did do tensile strength tests kind of ourselves. Just hooked it up onto our scale, pulled it till it broke, see what it would break. The vicious line would break at 21 pounds.
Sometimes less.
And the Andy line was closer to 30.
Yeah, I think it broke at 29. But the knot slipped a little easier on the vicious.
That was another thing. The knot slipped real bad with the vicious line.
For us.
Which I'll say this: when we bought it, the guy told us that the vicious line does not have a lot of stretch.
But he said knot strength on it was great. But it could be a lot better. I mean, when you're pulling on it without a rod and any drag, it's not a fair judgment.
It's just there.
Yeah. So. But I got it on 1 reel, 2 reels right now. And then Andy on 4 of them and braid on the rest.
Which I found a deal on the Andy line. I bought some from Tackle Direct. I bought a 2-pound spool of the 30-pound Andy Mono for $78.
Yep.
That's not a bad price.
No, that's a great price on the Andy. Thing is, it was quite a bit more for the high vis, but
yeah, I went ahead and just got the clear because that's what I could get the cheapest. And we are balling on a budget.
It's okay by me. Have the clear. Oh, that bass boat put off all kind of weight.
Yeah, out here on Barren River Lake, you can guarantee you every weekend they're having bass tournaments.
I
And
think that's most lakes.
if you don't know, Barren River Lake is a 10,000 acre reservoir,
We said it a bunch.
and it gets fished a lot. It's a heavy fish lake. It's for its size, it's probably one of the heaviest fish lakes around.
And it's got just as many pleasure boaters. I mean,
Yeah,
a lot of
right
huge
now,
wake boats.
Once sun comes up
Why is
good,
that wake not dying down?
once the sun comes up good, the pleasure boaters will be out here in groves.
Matt Minson, how's it going?
Especially right here behind where we're at, because we're right by the state dock right now, and the wake boats will push you plumb out of the water. But we're going to fish this morning on live, and we may get out later in the evening and do a video.
Yeah.
But like I said,
see how it
we
goes.
come out this morning, get out here this morning, fish a while before Cody has to take his boys to the soccer game.
What time is it, Daddy?
I have no idea. My phone's right there.
See. Yeah.
Where's the book?
6:14.
6:14. I say we give it to 6:30 to 6:45 right here, and we'll move. It ain't too far around this corner. There's another spot over here that it gets real rocky. And as you move up shallow, there's some great big rocks down in the water. It's right on a point. I think that will be the next place we try if we don't get nothing here. I really thought we'd get back here and catch some channel cats this morning. I'm gonna be honest. I'm really surprised we hadn't already had one bite. But somebody had been through here before we got here this morning. They was out really early. They've got a bunch of noodles out here behind us, a bunch of jug lines, noodle lines, whatever you want to call them, out here behind us. And well, to be honest, I'm not seeing none of them stand up. So that's one of the things that a lot of people on this lake put out, those noodles.
Eddie Gross, good morning.
What's up, Eddie? Hey, we were talking about these rods a while ago too. I want to say this: that Muddy River rod is lightweight. It is a lot lighter. It's 6 inches shorter, but it is a lot lighter than these Mad Cats.
It's surprising because the Mad Cats are S-glass. I'm pretty sure the Muddy River is E-glass.
Yeah.
And I really like the grips. The grips
the grips on that.
They feel phenomenal. They're soft, and they're textured enough that they really stick in your hand.
It's got the EVA foam, and that has, I don't know what that is really. I think it's foam under there, but a coating on the outside. That
I don't know if
it almost looks like it's sewed down through there.
I think that's just a print impression texture, but yeah, it gives that woven look. And Eddie, we're definitely praying for you and your family, buddy.
Yeah, praying for your uncle. Definitely probably got that one's over in the rocks and hung up. I might get this one. I got a rod hung up back here.
The ugly stick. I know we bought a bunch of new rods, and Daddy was fortunate enough to win the Muddy River rod, and Mama, she does not like them. She says they're too heavy. She just some have the lighter, ugly sticks.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to
with the smaller reels.
We got one ugly stick. I'm probably gonna have to buy a couple more of them and fix them for her because she likes the ugly sticks. She likes the lighter weight rods. She says these bigger rods are just harder for her to handle, she says. Eat the rest of my granola bar.
Well, how long was you gonna give it here? I'm not seeing anything swim under us. We won't give it too much longer here before we make a move, just because we're gonna try to get on a few fish this morning. It's gonna be hard with the spawn in, but we're gonna give it a best crack. Are y'all using cut bait?
Yeah.
Matt Benson. Yes, cut shad and cut bluegill.
And I put a piece of chicken on one rod.
Jello chicken.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna be honest. I'll probably be in trouble over it. My wife had a pack of 4 chicken breasts in the fridge. I'm sure she was gonna cook them for dinner. And I stole one of the breasts out of there this morning. So when she wakes up and she sees that, she's probably gonna be mad at me.
And we had plenty of bait. Me and Cannon.
I just thought the chicken might be better to catch the channel cat.
Me and Cannon went out yesterday for about an hour and caught, I don't know, 25, 30 bluegill. But the dang thing was we just took, that fray bill bucket there, and it will keep, a small amount alive, but you throw 30 bluegill in it and it's just too crowded. They just don't stay alive in it. I mean, it's a foam insulated bucket. It does a decent job with the aerator, keep them alive, but they was stacked in there way too thick. And we do freeze.
Morning coffee, there ain't nothing like it.
Get home, we'll freeze the bait before it gets even the full 24 hours old. Vacuum seal it, the bait that hadn't been cut, and I think it works pretty decent. You go freezing it, unfreezing it a bunch, and it doesn't work near as well. But you vacuum seal it, it works pretty good the first time you unthaw it. After that, it ain't any good. But you can freeze it and vacuum seal it and freeze it once, and it doesn't lose a bunch of liquid.
Fresh. I'm probably gonna vacuum seal them when we get back home and put about 6 of them in a bag as a vacuum seal them.
Yeah. And if we don't have any bluegill, we can take a few of them with us. And if we do have some bluegill, but not enough, we can take one with us.
I think this morning we've probably been better off. Went down to Walmart or bait shop or something and got us some stink bait and threw out here for channel cats. I'm not a stink bait fishing guy, but I like good fresh bait, good fresh shad or bluegill on this lake. We don't have skipjack here, but I'm sure you could probably take skipjack and catch them here.
I'm pretty sure I've seen fin seekers use skipjack on this lake.
I'd like to have a big old carp to cut up for bait, but I'm gonna tell you, carp are my arch nemesis. I cannot catch one of them suckers. Now, saying sucker reminded me, that's one of the best, I'll be honest, the best cut bait I've ever used is red horse sucker. We used to catch them when they run up the river. We'd go up there and catch a bunch of them.
A lot of the creeks around here got them.
It's really, really, really good cut bait. Really oily meat, good cut bait.
Puts off a lot of scent.
Yep.
Daddy,
Time.
we had been live here for 40 minutes, which we didn't have lines in that whole time, but we probably did for 30 of it.
All right, we're going to put it on a 5-minute timer. If we don't get them take down 5 minutes, we're going to move over here to this next point, which is just right around the corner here. It won't take us 5 minutes. We got 2 bass boats right around there right now.
Might have to run across that other cove because we can't just park right up the middle of them.
Well, we'll see where they're at, see if there's any on that other point over there.
There, I see them. There's 3.
Oh, there's 3 bass boats right here behind us.
Yep. Fishing.
They're fishing for the bass hard right here.
Got Steve and Corley, Mississippi life in here.
What's up, Steven?
I have a smallmouth buffalo in the freezer. That's what I'm going to use later today. Well, best of luck to you, buddy.
Yep, that's good. Good bait. Good oily meat.
Fins and foul. I catch those carp and throw with a throw net, Larry. It works great. Laugh out loud.
Well, you know, I guess if you could catch them up shallow.
Are you allowed to throw net? You're allowed to snag carp in Kentucky. So
You are. I didn't know that.
I'm almost positive. You're allowed to snag carp in Kentucky. They, no short, you know,
Right.
They want them going by any means necessary.
I know on this lake, that's another thing for just about every angler is somebody who bow fishes. So the carp gets shot a lot here too. The carp and the gar. But I'm gonna tell you too, those guys shoot a lot of catfish too. They get up in there and see them catfish up in the shallows at night. They shoot them too.
And there ain't many game wardens running around out here at night.
No, in Kentucky, we have 1 game warden per county. Now, right here, we're right on the Allen County, Barren County line.
So you'll have, there's
the Allen
2 that
County, the Warren County, and the Barren County
all
game
patrol
wardens
this.
all patrol this lake. I think this boy got up too early this morning. He'd get down here and bomb the boat going to sleep.
He was up at 4 a.m.
Should have brought him a cover. Brought him a pillow and a cover and just took him a nap. Which I don't want him to be too. I don't want him to be too tired for his game. You get a bite?
Slide that rod. He's all over it. Compton Lee, you tired, baby?
I want to go to the car and get my jacket.
You want to
go to the car and get his jacket?
You cold? Fins and Fowl said, yeah, you need a bow fishing friend to give you some carp.
Yeah, I've actually got one that I go to church with, and he goes down to Barkley Lake, Lake Barkley, and Kentucky Lake a lot, and gets those Asian carp. And he's actually invited me to go with him sometime. I've got me an old Oneida bow I've been aiming to rig up, and I would go with him one night for that sole purpose, is to get me some bait and
stock up.
Yep. That, and I'd like to kill all those Asian carp down there, which I don't know.
They're a real problem on.
Yeah, they're a real problem on Barkley in Kentucky. I can tell you the first ones I ever seen.
They knock people out the
And
boat
I guess
down there.
I don't know. It's been 15 years ago, first ones I seen down there. Me and some friends were down there. We were in John boats, and we were going across there, and it wasn't a lot of them, but 3 or 4 jumped, and one actually jumped in our boat that day. And it wasn't but like 3 or 4 of them jumped out of the water. And that's been 14, 15 years ago.
So we, Daddy signed us up for the Iron Cat.
Yeah, we haven't got confirmed that we're going to be
right,
yet,
but you entered for us.
Yeah, we did enter.
So fingers crossed that we end up getting to participate in it.
Yeah.
We'll find out at some point.
The great thing is, I think the spawn will about be over by then. It's
I
going
don't
to
know.
be
We
close.
keep having some cold nights. It's keeping these water
I think
temps
the
funky.
blues, I think you give it another 2 to 3 weeks, the blues are going to be about done. The flatheads will be, I think, like I said, I honestly believe, and this may go against what all the guys say, I honestly believe the flatheads don't like to go on bed better closer that water temperature gets to 80. The blues like it 72, 74 degrees, but the flatheads will go on bed that cool of water, but you'll see the flatheads bed more closer to 80 degrees. And I know I'm probably talking a little funny. I just got my tooth replaced, and whew, it's been rough.
So I said that doggone ringtone on Larry's phone makes me jump every time.
Oh, that little, yeah, that's
that drag from
yeah,
Fish Brain.
Fish Brain, yeah. I don't know why. I still got that app, but I don't ever get on there. I share my videos out on it.
Every once in a while.
Yeah, I probably should turn my notifications off for it.
Well, you about ready to change spots?
I'm ready if you are.
Thompson Lee getting this seat
I
right here, baby.
Something happen pretty quick here.
Yeah, we ain't got real long.
We ain't only gonna reel a rod in, Thompson, just early in the daylight.
Reel that one in.
No.
Well, my bait's gone off this. I didn't see anything on it, but the bait's gone off of it.
I told you it was little one.
It was.
I didn't hear you say that. You crazy Compton.
That one was snapping.
That's it. Bait's going on this one. And I know I got a hit on this one a while ago, but no hookup. And that's a smaller hook. Well, maybe we got that ended up losing bait. See you, Steven. Thanks for dropping in, buddy.
We're just gonna move. It ain't gonna take us 5 minutes to get where we're going.
Let me see that Compton. Let me see that Compton. I don't need it reeled up that much, Compton.
There's number 3 with no bait on it. I don't know what we got going on. Why our bait didn't stay on. That one had chicken on it.
Oh. Oh, fishing on credit don't work. Does not work.
Where'd my corn go?
The head's not gone.
No, the head's not gone.
Pull this anchor on up. There's that.
That's second under.
All right. Nope, sit right there. We're about to drive.
I'm trying.
Well, sit right there. We're about to drive. George Ray, good morning. Got 16 wonderful people in here. Larry Oliver, good morning. We are making a move. Compton, grab your snack backpack there, boy. That and them snacks, boy.
We will fill a boat up and stuff.
You got your anchor, right?
Yep.
All right.
All rods in, all anchors in.
All aboard.
Here we go.
What is there another swivel?
Yeah, I got to redo that one. I didn't have when I put that on there, I didn't have a clip, and I just grabbed a swivel with a clip on it.
Okay.
Put
All
that
right.
sinker
I
on there.
didn't know if it was tangled.
No, I got to redo it.
All right.
With that one, I've got to reline that one. And now that I've got that new roll of Andy line in, I will.
We get going much faster than this, guys. I'll mute it for a second just so y'all don't have to hear the wind.
Bunch of bait fish right here. Ain't really marking no catfish.
We don't need bait fish. We already got a lot of bait.
All right. Jacob Hagen. Good morning.
Morning, Jacob. Making a little move. We'll go around the corner over here.
I don't know. I think get back. If not, we're just gonna get beat to death by the wakes if we set
think we need to go all the way up in the cove over there? Is that what you're saying?
I try to get away from the wakes is all I was wanting to do. Saturday morning and it's
Well, them bass fishermen are going to come up in there too. We can do that. Shoot across here.
it's up to you. I'm good with anything.
I'm going to get past them all before I hammer on it. I think that one's headed up in there now, Coach.
Oh, I'm sure there's one coming out.
See a carp come plumb out of the water over there? He's going to head right up through there. I'm going to get us past this wake before
All right, I'm gonna mute it for a second, guys, just so y'all don't have to listen to all the wind. Alrighty, guys. Oh, we're real shallow. We must be over top of the road.
Well, the road's over here.
No, the road's to the left, yeah.
The road comes right
Yeah.
over here. It'll be right behind these slips. That's 3 foot right here. Oh, it's right. Oh,
Yeah, it's get a little deeper now.
Should drop off right here in one spot, just a little deeper.
Mm-hmm.
As the road goes right up here.
I think it's a little shallow. Just trying to decide on exactly where we're going to set up. Size matters catfishing in here. Good morning.
Some size matters. The road comes through right there. See right there, drops off right here. That's where it's drop off. We're seeing right there. That's right at the end of that road. You got a bunch of rock and everything coming down off that road. There's a bunch of bait fish of some kind.
Nothing there.
But I know, get right up here. So right that way. There's some right there. They're up off the bottom over there. I mean, they're not far off the bottom.
Don't know what it is.
Probably channel cats. And right there's a big
Bush.
brush, a bunch of bait fish in it.
On this lake, if you see docks, you're guaranteed you're going to see brush piles right behind them. They all throw out cedars and stuff. That looks a little better there.
Throw your anchor out back there.
Daddy.
Oh.
Float down some. There's some fish right there, Cody. Right, we just went over. Right there's some
Well, I'm about to hit them in the head with an anchor.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Go ahead, go up. Be right back to the chat, guys. We're just getting anchored out.
Daddy, you want me to catch that around? I don't have.
Why'd you throw it off to an angle for?
because I want to pull the boat around a little bit.
I'm going to need to pull us back some, ain't I?
Yeah.
Daddy, you still need to take me at a time.
Tell me when you
got out of line, man. We're going to get flashed there.
all right, let me let you pull back straight.
There we go. Coming in line now. You tie off whenever you're ready. See how it works. See how if I don't fall in. Eric Burnside, good morning.
Well, we're gonna get baited back out. Got all of them. Somehow had the bait gone when we pulled them up, so we got to rebait everything. But that's all right. Good fresh bait.
Got plenty of bait with us this morning.
People.
That hook's plenty sharp. I just stuck it in the finger.
Just 1 second, baby. Let me get everything cast out. You hand me a piece of bait. Probably going to cut some more up.
There's only heads.
Hand me that little body section. No. Back. That little silver whole middle piece of body. Nope, behind that. Right there beside that head on the back corner, baby. Right there. Move your hand over towards the front of the boat. Alright. Over. There you go. Straight in front of that. You have touched every piece of bait but the one I'm pointing at. That body section. There you go. Thank you. Oh, good little bloody piece of shad body this morning.
Alright. Cut bait. I will just a second. I'm gonna
Get those scales off the tip of that hook. We've got my son Compton Lee here with me this morning. He normally don't like to come out on the boat a lot. He prefers to bank fish so he can run around and play. He wanted to get out and fish a little this morning. Candy B, when he wakes up, probably gonna be mad.
He gonna be mad. Candy B will be mad. I guarantee. There ain't nothing wrong with it.
Alright. A small piece of bait there, but we're gonna try it out anyway.
Oh, I should put chicken on one of them, but I don't like it.
Not much.
What are you doing, Compton Lee? Eating some pork rinds?
I dumped out all these chips.
Alright, throw them back bag. Yeah. Or throw those pork rinds over, actually. Those have touched this boat. You got more stuff in there. Eat those over.
In the water?
All right. Side of the matter says shad and chips. All right.
Shad and chips. Shad and chips.
Well, he's feeding some pork rinds right now.
I'm feeding in the water.
All right, I'm gonna put me a carp rod out again.
No, Alicia, we hadn't caught anything yet. We just made a move. Compton Lee, hand me that inverter. I'm gonna have to put my phone on charge.
Why are you putting on your phone on charging the inverter?
That's just, I gotta put it on charge. See here. Yeah, let's see. Yeah.
There's no charging case.
Give it here. Quit acting silly. Hand me that phone charger too.
That phone charger. Where is that phone charger? Daddy, I don't know where that phone charger is.
You put it on top of the console, baby.
What? I don't know where the console
Right there. Right here. In front of the windshield. Cage catfishing.
Cage.
Headed to Nolan to wet a line. Here in Kentucky.
That's right down the road.
Eric Burnside, happy late birthday. I did jump in on your birthday fishing live. So hopefully you had a great birthday. Sit on down and eat your pork rinds, Compton. Quit making a mess with them, boy. Cage Catfishing said, yes, sir.
My phone line. No,
Well, best of luck to you.
I've never catfished over.
All right, Alicia.
I've
Get some rest. Thanks for jumping in with us.
I've never catfished over no land. I've crappie fished over there.
Snacky.
I've never fished no Lynn Lake.
Me.
They're gonna pull up this little road around making fun of me. We got this one.
Everybody, if you're enjoying the live this morning, if you don't mind, drop a like. If you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing. We do appreciate it.
This morning we ain't showed it, but we do catch fish.
This is the way it's going to be.
Uh-oh.
That's you moving, ain't it?
Uh-huh.
I hope not, but I think it was.
All right. Hold on. Let me sit down there, buddy.
Trish, good morning.
Morning.
Trisha.
I hope it's flathead over.
Please subscribe if you haven't already. Hit the notification bell and press all and never miss a live. Thanks.
That's right.
Yep. Thank you, George Ray.
George Ray's awesome, man. He helps everybody out.
He won a hat the other night in one of our giveaways and give it to Brian B. Catfishing very graciously of him. So he didn't want us to have to pay to ship it to where he was. So he give it to Brian B. It's just awesome of him.
Yep.
We said we'd send him a gift card since he was out of the United States.
Do everything. My wife
He
was
said
very
just
busy
give the hat
yesterday.
to Brian B.
She had a catering job to do yesterday, so she had to. She catered a wedding rehearsal. The wedding rehearsal last night. The wedding's today. I think she drummed her up some more business doing that. And man, she is a busy woman. She works full time at church.
He's got his back all right.
She does recovery work.
You're
there you go. She has a home baking business. Does some catering. Man, she's a super busy woman. Does all of our editing for us and helps us out in every way she can.
Yeah. That's a big reason we've been trying to do more lives. Is it just alleviates?
Because she's been super busy here lately.
Yeah. We still got quite a bit of footage that.
Yeah, we've got a lot of footage we need to put together. I guess
Daddy, you need to learn how to edit.
I think Cody would be better at it than I am.
I ain't the one with 3 of those sky high price tag MacBooks in the house, or however many of them y'all got.
2.
Oh, I thought you had one too.
I don't have one. No.
Oh.
I just have a regular old laptop.
All right. Eric, step on up on the edge. I won't let you fall in. The bite is slow.
It is.
Spawn is in full effect.
It is. And we've got some other spots we need to hit on the lake. But be honest, we're just kind of waiting till probably middle of July.
Yeah.
I don't know if y'all see that on camera, but
I don't think they did.
He just did a nosedive.
No, I did a face plant.
Oh, me.
He's hit every rod 10 times, boy.
Yeah, he's got ants.
Quit stepping on that backpack too. It's got my GoPro in it.
He can't be still. That's
buckle
for sure.
Buckle that bottom button on that.
Oh, man. Come on, fish. We need a fish.
Quit yelling or they won't come.
Well, I perk with you because there's houses all around here.
Yeah.
Look at this.
There. Get my hood out.
Woo, woo, woo.
You'll have that Muscovy duck over here in a minute. He hear that, he gonna come up.
He'll come over and get him some pork rinds right now.
Yeah.
My pork rinds are very nasty.
At least the water's good and calm back here. I'm surprised there
The
ain't a
water
couple.
is calm, but I mean it's a beautiful morning. It is a beautiful morning.
Yeah, can I jump in the water?
Might go black for a second. I'm gonna check and make sure my phone's charging.
Yeah, you need to.
It is. It is.
Hey, I charged that battery.
I was just
before last.
making sure it all was working.
It didn't need much charging, but I did charge it night before last.
Not for last. I never knew when that one.
So y'all guys got any recommendations on lights?
Yeah,
If we do fish, we do fish the Iron Cat, if we are selected for it, we are going to have some. Well, at one I sent you yesterday, it was a black light, a LED light, a green light. It was
it's all of them.
It's rechargeable. It comes with the adapter to run it in your 12-volt plug-in on your boat, or hook straight to a battery.
We might look at that one then.
It's $80. It's 13.5 inches wide.
I want to check with Uncle Lou, see what he has too. I know he has a light that everybody.
Golly,
really
that light there. Who was it last night? Stan 3 had on his boat. And Green Machine turned the camera around over towards Stan 3, and he's got him a 10-foot pole up in the air off his kayak, and it illuminates just everywhere. And he said it being up in there like that, the bugs
stay up there instead down there on him.
And it's so bright that it just. Palmetto says he has the same light. One light does his whole
he's
pontoon.
Got one of them from Uncle Lou.
He said he didn't buy his from Uncle Lou. Uncle Lou sells them. They're the same thing. Yeah. He said he'd give $80 for his. He wasn't sure how much Uncle Lou sold them for. Yeah. But even if Uncle Lou's is a few dollars more, I'd probably feel better about giving him business. He
supports everybody.
Yes.
He does.
So, and his could be cheaper, the exact same price. I don't know. He's actually cheaper on almost all his tackle. We need to order some of those big floats from him. I don't.
Yeah, for like when you put a half a bluegill on or
a whole
bluegill head, because I know these little peg floats we got.
What are they? 3.5?
The ones we got 3 inch, I think.
Yeah, but they're the narrow diameter 3 inch.
Right. I'll be honest, they was what I could order cheap off Amazon's what they was. I ordered.
They work great. Yeah, but just for bigger baits, we need the bigger floats.
Hey, I need you to do me a favor.
What?
All right, 3 rods over here. I would like, since you're sitting on this side, for you to watch them for me. You can't do that? All right. Okay. Look, he's on post. He's not moving.
Look at him saluting. He's shading his eyes.
Shading his eyes. He needs a hat this morning. He didn't wear his hat this morning.
So go dropped Uncle Lou's Facebook store link. Thank you.
Thank you.
So go. So.
Hey, and I gotta give Fishing Chick a big shout out. If any of y'all have it, check out Fishing Chick. She's just getting started up. We're gonna have a kids derby at the end of July, and I got home the other day and I had a big box of stuff she had sent. I got home yesterday and I had another big box.
Really?
I ain't opened it up to see what was in it, but yesterday got home and had another big box from her.
What?
Yes.
On top of everything she already sent?
Yes, another big box.
That's amazing. So what he was referring to is we've got the Future of Fishing Derby. It's a Take Your Kid Fishing With You tournament.
Right.
It'll be held July 31st. That's a Saturday. And anybody can enter and take any age youth with them. And we'll have some great prizes for them to win. And it's to get the youth more involved and out participating in this wonderful sport of fishing, catfishing in particular.
All right, we got a bunch of new rods here. They need to catch fish.
And it will be streamed on your own channel unless you don't have a channel, and then we can stream your part on our channel. It's completely up to you, but you can enter and stream it any way you want. All you have to do is email us or message us on Facebook. Our email's 3plus1outdoors@gmail.com.
Y'all seen that big carp just roll over here? He come up. I think he looked at me and winked and laughed.
Can't help it. Maybe they ain't hear it.
Big old carp just rolled.
That one didn't do it.
Daddy, I don't know about you, but we might just ride this spot out for the rest of the time because I don't think anywhere we go they're just going to be great, and maybe we'll catch some fish in transition here.
Well, I don't know how you casted yours. I threw this one kind of straight down this old road bed. I threw this one on out toward the little bit of channel, and then this one's out here, and I didn't throw it as far as I did this one, just to kind of stagger them around.
Let me see that phone of yours.
I got this one over here, put out in some rock. This one's just dropped right here by the boat, and at the end went up there. I threw out a big ball of my pack bait, and then threw some corn up there on top of it.
If you got a carp problem, all you have to do is use Daddy's pack bait. It is for sure to make all the carp run.
It is. They will leave the country, I believe. That carp bait, it's kind of that pack bait. I was hoping I'd catch one on it because I see all these different recipes, and the other day when I made that up, there was a thing of oatmeal there at the house, so I threw it in there. Had some some chickpeas, and I threw them in there. Can of
Who
corn
eats
in there.
chickpeas?
I don't know. What. That's the reason I used them because they was in the cabinet, and I was like, "Who eats these?" I threw some Jello in there, and then some breadcrumbs.
That must have been from the fast. Something Mama wanted to.
I don't know what it was, but I just mixed it all together, and there it is. There's my pack bait. I had it word pack good, but I'll be honest, I hadn't been putting any of it on my hook. I just been filling my hook up with corn, then throwing big balls of pack bait out there, and then throwing my corn over on top of it.
So we'll put a time limit on. Maybe we'll cast to a different spot or something, but we'll probably just sit here till we got to go because we know
it's pretty right here. It's nice and shaded. The water's calm.
Perfect temperature.
We just need a takedown. Maybe it's just because the boat's moving.
Daryl from Trophy Seekers, he said he wanted to get in on the enter in for the.
But his revivals, his church starts then.
Yep, he said he wasn't missing revival for fishing.
Hey, I respect that. I respect that very much.
He if y'all haven't checked out Trophy Seekers Outdoors, he's got a great channel.
Fishes Tennessee River, catches a lot of big fish.
Yep, his channel's growing really fast, and
he was actually gracious enough to invite us to come fish with him.
Yep, I talk to him at least a few times a week. He's a super nice guy, and
so we planned it. We wanted to get the spawn pretty much over before we went, so I think we're going to go down July 23rd and 24th.
Yep,
and fish with him.
So we got it planned. One day we'll go live. One day he'll go live, and you'll be able to fish with us live for 2 days on each channel.
You know, Cody, we might should be floating baits. I just seen a channel cat come to the top of the water right here behind the boat.
Really?
Yep.
What, eating those pork rinds?
I don't know. It come to the top of the water right there.
Sogo said chickpeas aren't bad if you mix them in with other beans and stuff, or with some tiger sauce. Yeah, is Sogo a Tiger King guy?
I like, far as hot sauce, what is it? El Yucatan or whatever, like you have at most of them. I love that hot sauce. It's a habanero hot sauce.
It's not vinegary.
I keep 3 or 4 bottles all the time. Make sure I don't run out because I eat that stuff on everything.
Sogo, I told you, trivia guy. He ended up winning the night.
Yep. Sogo's a wealth of knowledge.
How do you even open it? I opened it a minute
ago. Ooh. So here we go. Ow. Any of y'all in the chat plan on going fishing today?
Yeah, I'm going.
I'm gonna tell you, it's rough. It's a rough time of year for us. Always. I ain't gonna lie. All my life, this is the time I've had the worst time. when June hits, the month of June is rough on me. And July, you start picking back up toward the end of it for me. I don't know about y'all. That's always my roughest time
Middle
to fish.
to end,
Yeah.
starts to
I,
get
I
better.
love wintertime. I'm a wintertime catfisherman. I'd rather catfish in the wintertime than any other time. We do have a lot of carp rolling up in here. They ain't rolling where I put my bait, but they are rolling up in here.
Get back on the rock.
Get this ready to remove a hook. I'm going to catch me a flathead.
I'm gonna catch a big one. I'm gonna catch a big flat.
A big flatty?
Yeah, big flat.
A big flatty daddy?
Yes.
A flatty daddy?
Yeah, flatty that.
You got pork rinds everywhere, boy. Huh? No, you can't have my hat.
I'm too big.
No, because I got bed head because I jumped out of bed.
Trish says she's preparing for a carp event now. Whole
Really?
family's going.
Is Michael going fishing at? Michael Murillo's her brother.
Okay.
Yeah. Is Michael going fishing at?
Size matter. Catfishing said fishing is always good. Catching or not.
Yeah. I mean, I love being out here. It's peaceful. There's no. I mean, this is.
We stay at it even in the hard time.
We do. We fish year round. And you know, the thing of it is, Saturday's our day to fish. We work 5 days a week. And go to church on Sunday. So Saturdays we'll be out here. But come July, we'll be out maybe on some Friday nights, and we may even a time or two get out in the evenings after work.
She said, yes, Michael and his kids will be there.
All right. His little girl's a hoot. She is hilarious. Lauren, I think's her name. Lauren is a hoot. She is hilarious.
Said she doesn't think he's going live, but maybe he'll shoot some video.
Okay, awesome.
You like poodles?
So far, what we got? 2 entries into the Take a Kid tournament, the Future Fishing Derby.
Hope we get to picking it up here.
Which it's still a little ways away.
Well, we actually got more than that. I've got some people that hasn't sent me anything, but I talked to personally that are going to put their kids in it. I got like 4.
That fish here?
Fish here.
All right.
I got like 4 other people that's already.
They got channels?
No.
All right. Compton, quit that, baby.
Thank you.
Oh. Something popped the water right there. Busted the water.
Yeah, we've had carp. I've seen there's back there. I see one just come up back there. There's definitely carp up in here. I wish I could get them over behind the boat.
What part of Kentucky y'all fishing in? We are in Scottsville, Kentucky, fishing on Barren River Lake. It is just it's right on the Tennessee line. Kentucky is so. Right below Bowling Green, Kentucky, if you know where that's at.
The lake is shared with Allen and Barren County.
The majority of it is in Allen County.
Yeah, Allen and Barren County. Where we put the boat in actually this morning is right on the Barren County line.
Yep. I think the majority of this lake falls in Allen County.
It's pretty much half and half.
You
take from the state dock that way
is
Barren, and from the state dock back this way. So, yeah, I'd say bigger portions than Allen, but it ain't. It's not
a huge
difference. So, of course, the river comes in. The river comes in on the Allen County side, and runs from Monroe County down into Allen and then the river runs out down here on right around the Barren County, Allen County line, and runs down through Allen County, Warren County, into Edmondson, Butler, runs into the Green River. Barren River runs into the Green River.
Green.
There's places on Barren, the little Gasper River comes into it. When I was a kid, or teenager, kid, I fished Barren River, the river, a lot. That's pretty much where I cut my teeth fishing for catfish was on Barren River. I actually fished a portion of it that's called Green Castle, and it's some old locks there and a dam. And I fished that a lot as a kid and a teenager. Stayed there all the time fishing. I really wish you would stop there, buddy. Well, I could hear you mumbling, but I couldn't understand what you were saying. Just watch for a fish to bite. Watch them rods over on that side for me, so I don't have to watch both sides.
To bite.
How?
Pour your coffee in the water.
No, that ain't happening. Fish ain't getting my coffee.
How about my Gatorade?
No. Better keep your Gatorade too. You might want something to drink here in a minute.
I got more drinks.
Be still.
That's crazier than all get out. Jared O, good morning.
Jared O, he said hello.
He said he just want to stop in and say good luck. We appreciate it.
We need it. We need some of the good Lord's blessings this morning.
I couldn't believe it when I woke up.
That's something I was thinking about the other day. You know, about all the disciples were fishermen, but they weren't real good fishermen. And then Jesus come along and filled their boat up. We need him out here with us this morning, which he's with us everywhere we go, but we need him to fill our boat up this morning.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it when I woke. Like I said, I woke up at 2:00 this morning for some crazy reason. Didn't have alarm set to wake up till 4. Ended up waking up earlier than that. I couldn't believe the Iron Cat was over.
Yeah, it didn't last as long this time. That's
9 hours.
Which I think that's good. That's about right. I think Paul Meadow done a good job of setting the rules to.
The bank one, the boat one will last.
Yeah, I think the boat one will probably last a little longer.
A lot longer. It's just the time of year. That's what got the because those kayaks put some huge numbers.
Especially those guys. There's 2 of them fishing the James River. And
Stand 3 and
Stand 3 had like 3 fish around 50 pound over at one time out there during the first Iron Cat. Man, you're drawing the boat everywhere. And so the Green Machine and Stand 2 were both fishing James River. They could actually see each other while they was out there both times.
Yeah, they changed spots together, which is good. When you're out there at night on that kayak, it's good to have somebody.
Yes. And I said the name of the lake a while ago, and I can't remember now that Ryan was fishing here in Taylorsville. He was fishing Taylorsville Lake here in Kentucky. Ryan Bortz was. Mike, Kayak Mike was. He's up in Ohio. And
Circle
Hook Production.
Texas.
Clint, he was in Texas. He was on Lake Houston. And then Chris from Hooks and Hammock, I think they're in Indiana. And he was on a little 70-acre lake last night.
Oh, he was on.
Yeah, he said because the rivers were way up there, and he couldn't get out on the river in his kayak.
Yeah, he didn't have the best of luck, but he went out there and participated.
Was that it? There was Chris, Mike, Green Machine, Clint, Ryan.
Yeah, Jared O, we did.
What's that?
He caught a kid in the net.
Yeah, caught a kid in the net. That one, he is crazy. He's our little comedian. He's going to try to make you laugh in some way all the time.
Yeah, he's a goofball.
I'm looking around, waiting for a rod to go down.
What time is it, Daddy?
What time is it?
What time is it? I get to
7:14.
I know what time it is for me to still.
Here, let me sit down there, bud. Get that dead out from under me. Thank you.
17 people in here with us. Thank y'all all for joining us.
Thank you. Like I
And
said, we're going to fish this morning for a while, and then Cody's got to take the boys to their soccer game.
I don't like
And,
soccer.
we're probably going to get back out later this afternoon, but later this afternoon, we're probably just going to try to make a video.
yeah, we'll just film this afternoon, not have to worry about where we're at as much, worrying about getting service, just worry about finding fish more.
And may take the opportunity to get out and just check our phone while we're out in some of these other locations and see if we can get service.
Yep. FaceTime a little on it and see how it picks up. It's a decent indication of. I know I can't just go by what it says I have LTE at, because there's places that says I have LTE and I still have horrible service for some reason.
Right. I know the other day it was out here when we did the tournament the other day.
Chris Hillard said you guys look good out there. How's it going, Chris?
How's it going, Chris?
We were anyway, while we were out in the tournament the other day fishing, I had the guy on the boat with me I work with, and he subscribes to our channel. And anyway, he had Verizon service, and he had 5G in a lot of places. And what we ended up doing, I would ping off his phone, and it would give us better service. We're kind of using both phones together.
Yeah, Daddy has AT&T, and it doesn't pick up
It sucks
at all.
out here.
Yeah, I have Bluegrass, and it does okay in some spots.
Yeah, usually Bluegrass in our area is the best service.
We're gonna fish till
Man, you're gonna have to get up here and be still.
8:15, 8:30. Got to be back at your house, Daddy, by 9.
Okay. Yep, soccer game it is.
Yep.
No soccer game.
Yep, soccer.
No.
Get out and get your exercise. Get some of this energy out of you.
No. I know.
Get the net off of you, crazy.
I can't get out of it. Only if I do it this way, but life jacket.
You're gonna have to get out from under me.
I can't get out of here. Not me.
Yep, he acts just like Cody did when Cody was young.
Sogo said that Verizon's the only company that provides service where he's at.
Really?
Roger Anderson. Good morning, Larry, Cody, and Compton. Good morning to you, Roger.
Good morning, you Lazado.
Yeah. See, I have AT&T, and I'll be honest with you, because I'm a tightwad, and that's what work provides my phone, so they can call me all the time, and that's what they provide me, so that's what I use. Which I say that, but I'd probably have AT&T even if I didn't, because
You think Peeps will catch a fish?
that's what Amy and Karsten has is AT&T. Amy's after me to upgrade her phone because a couple of years ago, for the year the 11 come out, I bought her and Karsten both a new 11 for Christmas, and she's wanting me to go see if I can trade her 11 in for a 12.
That's what I have. It's the 12 Pro. The camera on it's amazing. Compton Lee, when you put one of your Peeps on here for bait?
Let me see. Has anybody ever used a peep for bait? I bet what's Nichols? Catfishing Carp. I bet he has.
He's
used everything.
Was it Luke Nichols?
Luke Nichols, that's it. I know he took out one out. He caught some channel cats on the gummy one.
I'd say they dissolve pretty quick. Using that old dirty knife on his food.
I ain't using it on his food. I just cut that plastic. It was knotted up right there. Well, he had one of them big 5-pound snakes. Here, I'm gonna grab one.
Sogo said AT&T tried to sell him a security system, and the installer had to use
Give it to you, Dad.
his phone to.
There you go.
Oh.
I was gonna give it to you. Put on your hook.
Maybe.
I think catfish and carp both like sweet flavors.
No more peeps for you.
No more peeps for you.
No more peeps for you.
No, my people, yo.
I never liked peeps. I don't like marshmallows.
I don't like anything with a gritty texture.
I don't like any kind of gummy worm or anything. I guess I'm weird. But
I like gummy worms if they're not the sour ones that's all coated and stuff. What we got on here?
a little piece of shad.
So like,
Give me one of those, Compton.
none.
You gonna put the whole thing on there?
Why not?
Well, here we go. He's got a piece of shad and a peep. What flavor? Cotton candy peep. Cotton candy peep. If he catches a fish on this, I am gonna die.
I hope he does.
A little piece of shad and that cotton candy peep that's probably going to just dissolve off instantly.
Yeah.
That fish come right back top water right there again. We might should be floating baits this morning.
Wow.
There you go.
I seen people.
I think that's actually a good place.
On top of that road bed right there, ain't it? Because it cuts.
Well, that road bed comes down.
It cuts back
it
right
cuts right here, and then it goes back in right up there.
This is resolving in my mouth. Look.
Resolving. He puts re in front of everything.
Y'all did the same thing. All right, one of the biggest things I remember the boys said funny when they were young was instead of a hind catcher, they called it a behind catcher.
Ah!
Well, he's behind the batter. Fishing the Dot, good morning.
What's up, Dot?
Trophy Seeker said, man, I just woke up, turned on YouTube, and saw Larry's mug.
Hey-ya! What's up, Daryl?
Trish said, they're coming for your peeps. Compton, get off.
They're coming for your peeps.
My peeps. My peeps. Nobody take my peeps.
So, again, will somebody drop a Trophy Seeker's link in there?
Drop a Trophy Seeker's link. Drop everybody's links in there.
Yep.
Share the love. That's what it's all about. Growing together, community.
Compton, get out of that water. Quit that.
Catfish community.
Can I still eat this?
No. Well, of course not. Stop.
He stuck his peep in the lake water, was going to eat it.
Hey, he will. He don't. That there's crazy.
I ate a fly.
Yeah. He caught one day at Mom and Daddy's. He reached up and just grabbed a fly out of the air, looked at it, threw it right in his mouth. I said, boy, stop that silly stuff.
Yeah, then I ate a worm and I stretched it up like a spaghetti.
Yeah,
Old chunky cat, he eat 2 worms one night.
He eat those glowing worms. I mean, that the worm.
I ain't being nasty, but I bet his poop glowed when he pooped. After eating them glowing worms. Do they inject those worms with something? How do they get that in those worms? Do you know?
I would say they pour it over.
What they feed them with or something?
I would say it's all in the dirt, and then after they eat it, I doubt they take a needle and inject them.
No, but I just wonder how they do. You're right.
Soak them in them.
Do something. Feed it what they feed them or something. Okay, so go. Question for you. How do the worms get the glow in them?
Poop. I want to know who come along.
I had some night crawlers in the fridge. I got an old fridge out in the...
Yeah, but just the bluegill peck you to death, though.
Well, we'll throw it out deep, maybe not.
I want to know who's coming. I'm taking off my shoes.
Which I know this time of year, I mean, I've caught far out channel cats this time of year floating crickets around the bank.
Daddy, I'm taking off my.
They spawn same time though. I'm pretty sure.
I'm not familiar with the channel cat spawn. If somebody in the chat knows, they can tell us about it. I've always kind of kept up with the blue cat and the flathead spawn, but never really kept up with channel cat spawn.
People, put a peep on your line.
So is Greenwell Fishing going to be on?
This Thursday night, Mike Greenwell.
All right.
That is the 10th, right? This next Thursday night.
Jeff Elser in here.
That one had the missing eyeball.
Kevin made me stay up late.
Yeah. Bumpin' Mike's going to be on our show Thursday night.
And then the week after that, the 17th, we got the 1 Ton Fishing Club.
1 Ton Fishing Club. Yes, sir.
Then the kid one?
Got 584 subscribers, Daddy.
That's awesome.
Thank you to everybody that
yes, sir.
subscribes and helps support the channel. We really appreciate it.
What if the fish was not beating on the shadow?
We love the community. You know what? I have made so many friends. You know, I don't get to talk to you face to face, but we talk to so many people in these chats and talk to people on the shows. Is that a turtle? What is? Oh, it's a fish coming up. Something. Or is that a turtle getting that pork rind out there? I believe it's a turtle getting that pork rind.
It looks like that peep's floated off, Daddy. It's pink.
Huh?
Something's out there getting that peep that's floated up.
Did he throw in the water or yours?
No, it's come off my hook.
Oh, it come off your hook when you
look. It's put something like peep out there. I don't know if y'all can see it. Got 22 people in here with us. Thank you to all y'all.
I don't know. What is that? It's got that.
I don't know, but that's that peep, isn't it? It's pink.
Yeah, maybe that peep.
That's right over top where I threw it out.
Is that that turtle? Is that a turtle? Is that a snake?
Oh,
no. Is that a fish?
It's not acting like a turtle. It's almost acting like a snake.
Whatever got it, took it down then.
Well, no,
it's a turtle. I see it now.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's a turtle eating that.
He wants that peep.
Tell him my peep.
24 people in here with us. Hey, if y'all don't mind, if you're enjoying the stream, hit a thumbs up for us. If you haven't subscribed, consider subscribing. We try to get out and do as many live streams as we can and come out with as many edited fishing videos as possible, as well as do plenty of giveaways to show that we appreciate y'all.
And what we just found out, something we did not know, is the turtles like peeps. He put a peep on his line and threw it out.
Had a piece of body section of shad on there with it too.
So the turtle was out there having him a go at the peep right now.
What if he just spits it out and it just floats right about? Look, I got more peeps.
Turtles like peeps. Who knew? Who knew?
I know peeps have missing eyeballs. No. One eyeball missing, 2 eyeballs missing.
Come on, fish. Uh-oh. Come on, fish.
Compton, sit down, baby. Quit jumping around.
Yo, come over on there.
Yesterday, when me and Cannon went to catch bluegill, the brush pile I was catching all bluegill off of had a turtle hanging around it. And every time I would cast, he would swim over to my bobber and snap at my bobber and then dive down and try to get my worm.
One of them green-headed turtles?
Yep. And you know, one time he actually got a hold of my worm. And so I didn't set the hook. I just reeled as fast as I could. And he was on for a second. Then he come off. I was like, all right, good. You know, maybe now he just got a little bit of a hook in his mouth. He'll go on. No, it got him even more riled up. I had to find a different brush pile to catch bluegill on because of him.
The biggest turtle I ever caught in my life, I caught him twice. The first time I caught him, I was bluegill fishing in an old farm pond. And this farm pond was so full of bluegill that if you use worm or cricket or anything, the little bitty ones would peck you to death. But you could use minnows, like size minnows you'd crappie fish with, and you'd catch big old 8-9 inch bluegill. I was fishing for them bluegill in that pond with those big 8-9.
Big city catfishing. Good morning.
And anyway, a bunch of bubbles come up out there by my float, and all of a sudden it started walking off. And I hook into it, and it's this big old turtle. The head on that thing was this big around. Anyway, he bit my hook in two just like you took a pair of side cutters and cut that hook.
Get off that rod,
And,
baby. I can't tell.
Anyway, so I ended up redoing my line and everything, throwing it back out there. Here in a minute, I seen the bubbles again. And sure enough, it was that big old turtle again. And I looked, and there was a big stick up there on the bank. And just as soon as I got him even close enough, I ran that stick up under him, flipped him up on his back, and got him pulled up there, got him up. And this turtle was the same size around as a 55-gallon drum. It was a big old snacking turtle. Thing had a head big as a fence post.
Like this big?
Yeah, like this big.
Like that big?
Yep.
You didn't call the turtle man?
Should have called the turtle man.
Yee!
Turtle man's braver than I am, getting there, wade around and pull them turtles up. I had a good friend. He was in the river and he reached up in a mud bank in a hole, and turtle got a hold of his finger. It didn't bite it off, but it was a while. It took him a while to get that thing to let go of his finger.
So smacked it with a stick. Go, baby. Ow, I might be in your face.
I've seen people on YouTube and on Facebook, different things, let a turtle bite them. That is just, I'm sorry, that's just stupid. I'm going to call it what it is. That's stupid.
It's probably fun.
Nah, I don't think it'd be too fun to let a turtle bite you.
It's nice. It's nice snacking turtle.
Check baits.
Check baits. Cody's ready to check baits.
Well, being as we ain't got much longer, we're not going to
What
change
time is it?
spots. 7:30.
Well, I'm gonna freshen up baits right here where we're at real quick.
Compton Lee, don't drop that rod in.
Let me go ahead and get some up here and cut it up.
Whoever reels up that rod fast.
Grab a couple of these big shad and cut them up.
I want a bluegill.
You want a bluegill?
Yeah, I rather bluegill than shad.
I want a head. I want a bluegill head on mine. This is my rod. I want a bluegill head.
All right, put it back in the rod holder.
I want a bluegill head.
You want fillet or what?
No, just cut them into sections.
I want a head.
Section?
If it ain't a big one.
I want a head. Okay. Can I have a head for my rod?
Let's see if I can get.
Give me the biggest piece you got for this hook.
You want a head or a body?
It doesn't
Head.
matter. A body probably work good.
A head. I want a big head. Is that my head? Is that big head for me? If I need a big head.
You got a big head.
Mm.
So we're using cut bluegill and cut shad this morning.
There you go.
Oh,
There you go.
good bloody piece there.
I'm losing not a cut up minnow.
Alright. This here. seems
Daddy,
like it
I'm
might be
losing a
longer
minnow for
than
my
it
rod.
is. Yeah, I pulled the loose. So.
I'm losing a minnow.
That head still got the guts and everything in it, so I ain't redoing it.
Did that piece just fly off, or was that the guts out of it?
Oh,
I think it was the guts out.
Where's Comp? I don't want hooky.
He's right below you. Yeah, it was just the guts come out of my body section.
I threw that right up on the road bed. Right up on the road bed.
Compton Lee, hand me that Muddy River rod.
Well, that kind of tangled up.
Jeff Elser said nothing personal, but people who noodle are either brave as heck or nuts. I ain't sticking my hand in no hole I can't see in. Well, we've noodled a lot, and we've changed our mind on it. Really,
Stuck it up his eyeball.
We feel like it probably impacts. Well, it does
That's
impact
my
the
rod.
fishing
I put
too
a
much.
minnow on
So
it. That's my rod. You see my
if
rod?
we do any noodling again, it will be hand only and strictly catch and release.
Daddy, look, people, look what I put on my
Here,
rod.
you got another piece of bait that's smaller. It's a smaller hook. I'm not using that minnow, baby.
Here's a good body section.
That's
Give him
my,
that right there.
no.
Give him this one. Here.
I want a minnow.
I don't
for
care.
my bait.
Give him that.
This is my minnow for my bait. I want him.
Shad body here.
That minnow's still in the water.
Put fresh bait out.
Give it
See
a.
if we can get something going here. Well, again, my bait's gone.
Really.
Yeah.
Be back reading chat in just a second, guys. Just getting that baits all freshened up.
Bait. Bait open.
And this is the peep rod here.
Do you
You
need
said
another
the feet
peep?
come off, huh?
Yeah, that's what that turtle was out there eating.
Here's your peep. You
I
need
thought
another.
that tail's looking very tall.
And the bait's going off of it.
You
too.
can just put a regular peep on it then.
That turtle probably swam down there.
You think the turtle got you?
Well, that's what probably made the peep come off too. You got a small.
What do you want? You want bluegill or
What'd you
shad?
cut that much bait up for? Bluegill head. That small bluegill head.
I don't have that.
Yeah.
It is a small one.
Small head.
Oh, I'm gonna put this peep on it with it for Compton. He will.
Peep. You not like peeps though?
No, I don't like peep.
Ah. You sure don't like cotton candy? Okay,
Compton Lee wanted to use a peep. We'll put another one back out there. Little bluegill head with a peep next to it.
I like to do peep, even if I ain't eating them.
Doubt it catches anything.
It's got a cat sign. If it catches something, I'm gonna be shocked.
If it catches something, I'm gonna be shocked too, Compton.
I'm gonna put a shad head on this one.
I'm gonna put a sad bag on mine.
All right.
If I put this in this bag, if I put my peeps in this bag, would it taste good? If I put my peeps in this bag, would it taste good?
Put that bag down.
Come down here. I'll meet my peeps.
Well, sit down, baby.
My peeps!
All righty. Get all the baits freshened?
All but one. I like one more.
One more, huh?
You know there's a peep?
One more.
Just one more peep. You want a peep? Peepaw, you want a peep? Peepaw, put a peep on that one.
Compton Lake.
Still got a body section on it. I'll put one of these fresh ones on there. Get the scales off. There you go. I'm gonna put it right down this road, baby.
Got 34 thumbs up, 1 thumbs down. Thank you to everybody that hit the thumbs up. Sorry to whatever we did to upset the person who hit the thumbs down.
They can tell us what we did wrong. We'll work on it.
Gonna get a few of them every now and then anyways. It's okay. Yeah, see that peak floated right back to the top of the water.
Oh, it's too buoyant.
It just it floats and then it dissolves, so it just pulls off that hook.
So that's what happens. It probably floating your hook up. And they was out there probably eating that shad.
Do you want to know the people?
Because we're not in very deep water here this morning.
Not the better people.
Because if you're going to catch one at all, I figure you better be shallow and where they might be spawning. You might get one that comes running out to get it to bite something, but they don't really eat while they're under the rocks. They're worried about their eggs and their fry.
You like it?
I don't
Jeff
like
Elser said it'd be funny if you catch a PB
on a peep.
peep.
Yeah.
Well, there's probably a little bit of that sweet residue on there, so we'll see if it has any effect.
I don't like peeps, baby. I don't like marshmallows. I don't like marshmallows at all.
They're not even.
Now I will eat one if you got a fire and you burn the thing. But other than that, I like that marshmallow cream, but I don't like marshmallow. I
Jet
don't like
puff.
the texture.
It's not marshmallow.
Who you gonna call?
Ghostbusters. When there's something strange in the neighborhood, who you gonna call? Ghostbusters.
Have you watched Ghostbusters?
Yes.
No. Well, I think you might have watched the new one.
Oh, they made a new one?
Yeah, it was with all women as the Ghostbusters.
Gotcha. I had never seen it.
Compton. They know what peeps are, baby.
Fresh bait, and they're casted out in different locations. See if we can't find something here.
I got these peeps for Easter.
Cotton candy peeps.
Yeah, for Easter, but we threw away all that candy.
26 people in here.
All right. Well, let's catch a fish. Come on.
Come on.
You know, we come over this spot quite a bit. And that big treetop right over there, why we don't ever go over and fish it, I don't know.
Because you're all hung up on this.
I like this road bed.
Yeah, where it drops down to that creek that runs through here in the winter.
This is actually where we're at. I'll tell you exactly where we're at. If anybody knows, Barron, we're up in Hurricane Creek.
Good morning, Becca.
What's up, Becca?
It was great seeing you win the Pissy Fun Reel last night on the Iron Cat.
That was a great one there to win.
Couldn't have been a more deserving person.
Good morning, Becca.
I'll tell you what, I had a Pissy Fun Reel, and now Amy's got another one. I got to put it on. I've got her Patriot Edition Mad Cat's rod right here. I'm going to put her Pissy Fun Reel on it.
You take that ambassador off.
I had a Pissy Fun Reel on a B&M rod, and I lost it.
Steven, he said he's back.
Bring us a fish, Steven, since you're back. We need one here.
Jay Fox Hunter, good morning.
What's up, Jay Fox?
I have a job for you.
Well, you got a job. What do you want?
For you to give me your hat.
Nope, not giving you my hat.
Please. I want your hat.
Be sure, if you haven't subscribed, consider subscribing. If you're enjoying the stream, hit the thumbs up to let us know.
We'd enjoy it more just like y'all would if we get a big takedown.
Yeah.
Fishing's been rough on us last 2 weeks.
Water temp's actually a little cooler
Actually,
over here.
I guess the fishing was rough on the kayakers last night. They caught a few, but for at the end, as quick as it did, I tell you, the spawn's a wicked thing right now.
Yep. And you know it's not the guys that were in it because they're all excellent anglers.
Well, 2 of them was on James River last night, and they catch some big fish over there.
22.5 inch long fish ended up being big fish.
Yeah. Shows that.
And all of them, I think most of them had caught around to 22, 22 and a quarter, 21 and a half. So they were all, I mean, a channel cat ended up taking big fish.
There you go. Here comes, is that a turtle or a snake? I believe it's a turtle, and he still got that peak or something. He had something there with him.
What? Where?
He was just right there.
If he likes peeps so much, I ain't eating these. I just put them in the water so he can have them.
If you're done with them, you can throw the peeps in the water. They'll dissolve. They ain't hurting nothing. But don't throw your trash in there.
Put your trash right here and I'll get it out later. Right here. Right here. Right here. Right here. There you go. You got them chummed up with peeps. All right.
If any fish is hungry, I can go.
I don't know what's floating on the water back there behind us. Something, I don't know. Here, man. Why don't you get right here? Why don't you get right there and say,
Come down here.
that there's got ants in his pants. He can't be still.
Step on up on the edge.
No, you're gonna.
He got a soccer game in a little bit. You'd think those soccer games would wear them out because they run constantly, but it don't. They still wide open. I need some of their energy.
If I give you my energy, I'll jump in the water.
Larry, is there any carp rolling? There is.
There was some carp rolling.
I hadn't seen one in a minute.
But there what? Actually, I guess they were rolling out here in front of us and down through here.
Foot off that rod.
And I've got my carp rod set out here at the back of the boat. Of course, I've got all my catfish rods set up here in front.
Said something about it. One just rolled right there.
Hey, right there where I've got my bait. Maybe he'll find it there. I'm gonna tell you, I'd probably at this point be probably more tickled with a carp than I would a catfish. I'd rather catch a catfish. But I would love to catch a carp. I've tried and tried, hadn't had no luck. I threw out a bunch of my pack bait back here, and then I baited my hook with corn and threw out there where I threw it, hoping one would get up in there feeding.
Something just rolled right there. I don't know what it was.
Shad or something making the shad hit the top of the water all around us. I don't know if it's a bass up in here chasing them or what, but something is chasing them. Yeah, that's a weird fish, ain't it? Two-headed fish. Let's keep him up on the board there, not on the carpet.
Come down here. What do you got all over your back?
Let me see. He's laid down on them fish.
Sit down.
Hey, no, you're not gonna rub it on me.
Look, I made a fish person.
A fish person. How about that?
He has two heads.
I watched a video the other day talking about the carp. Somebody had done an underwater camera, and they had them boilies, and they were just floating right up off bottom, and they showed the carp go down, pick it up, and once that daggone hook hit that carp's mouth, it went wide open, had a fit. It was a pretty wild video.
You think you can catch a fish on a cookie? I'm gonna try to catch a fish on a cookie.
Something popping the water right here next to the boat.
All around the boat, something popping the water. Can't believe he's laid down on that bait.
It's called Compton bait.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Pretty much.
Pretty much.
Pretty much Compton bait. He got shad and bluegill running down the back of his life jacket.
What are you doing, Compton? Calm down. Quit acting silly. Shh. Bring that
what
fish
would y'all
and
give for
silly.
a little boy this morning? A silly little boy.
Comp, quit, baby. Don't let me get on to you, okay?
I was getting my hopes up. I was really getting my hopes up when that carp rode right back here where I got this bait. I was hoping to see that old tiger rod go down with a carp. hoping I got my corn close enough to the pack bait. Come on, fish. Let's go. We need a fish.
Come
Roger
on.
said Abbott had an awesome carp bait, bran and banana and some strawberry syrup.
Has Abbott got a video out about it, Roger? How to make it up?
I'm guessing, yeah.
If he does, I'll look that up and watch it.
And cook it.
Baby, get your leg off the rod. It's hard to tell when you're getting a bite. When
I'm watching my rod.
I got ants in my pants.
I cut them off. I'll cut your legs off.
Another carp just rolled right there. We got carp rolling all around us. I think they just come up and laugh at me is what they do. They just come up and say, ah, ha, 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 ha.
This little man's funny. This made a YouTube channel that Third Plus One. Like a dog.
oh well.
Why can my hand touch water? None.
Yeah.
Roger said I'll take him fishing for a day. More fun than soccer. Yeah, soccer is new to me, but he really enjoys it. He's actually got to where he's the best player in his age division. He cleans up out there. I'm really proud of him.
You know, when the boys were young, they played everything. They played football, basketball, baseball. I could help them with that. This soccer's all new to me.
Tyler Meredith, good morning.
All I can tell them is kick the ball in the goal because I know nothing about the sport.
Yeah.
I know those guys are in great shape that play it because they are running constantly.
Basically nonstop.
Run, 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 run.
39 thumbs up this morning. Thank y'all guys.
Thank
we
you
appreciate
guys.
it.
Thank you.
You think we would be injured at an injury when
And
we
only
run,
one
but
thumbs
no.
down. That's not bad.
That's not bad.
You know what? We wouldn't be injured at soccer because we get a lot of drink breaks.
Get a lot of drink breaks during soccer.
Yeah, during the games they take more water breaks.
Well, they play quarters, right? 4 quarters.
Yeah, but they take, or seems like they take more than 4 breaks.
I think it's
during
like every 15 minutes. A game's an hour with the way they play.
Yeah.
Why did that one wiggle?
Or yeah, I guess it is.
Last game, Compton Lee.
Beat the butt.
Or it was a scrimmage. It wasn't their last game. The last scrimmage they had, Compton Lee, the score ended up, the other team had one extra player and ended up being 6-2. Compton scored all 6 points for his team.
Oh, shut.
And blocked a ton of the other team shots itself too. They don't play with goalies.
Oh, they don't have a goalie.
Not at their ages. So he did amazing.
Chasing the shad all over the place, ain't it? All them bass fishermen was out there in that one spot. I think they should have been up in here because something is up in here chasing the shad like crazy. The shad are hitting the top of the water. The carp, I've seen a lot of carp roll since we've been right here. And I know I seen a channel cat come.
Mike T, good morning.
Mike T.
Got Mike Turner 712 catfishing in the house.
What's up, Mike Turner?
What's up, Mike Turner? Sounds like one of my friends.
You got a friend named Mike?
No, I got a friend named Turner.
Oh, you got a friend named Turner. Yeah.
It's kind of something.
This is, I don't know if he's ever been on the live stream with us. This is my son, Compton Lee. He's my 6-year-old. He doesn't care about fishing near as much. He's just a goofball. But he wanted to get out and fish this morning, so he come with us. And he loves to bank fish because he'll run and play, and then he hears something's on, he'll run down there and want to reel it in. But as far as sitting in the boat's hard to contain all that energy he's got.
It is. He's bounced all over it this morning. All over me, all over the bay.
Mike T said, hello, Compton.
Yeah, He even rolled around in the bait a little bit while it goes back.
Fishing.
His life jacket's full of cut up bait.
He don't care. That's a little pig pen there. Fishing the Dot says, hey guys, I have a question. What bait would you guys recommend for flatheads? If flatheads around here, cut bluegill. I know people say live bluegill's the best, but I think you can do just as good if flatheads around, they'll bite the cut bluegill just as well as they will the live bluegill. I think just about if there's current that's going to move your bait some for you already, the cut works just as good, I think. What do you think, Daddy?
I personally have caught more flatheads on bluegill heads than anything else. Now I like using a bigger bluegill head, like off of when I'm if I'm targeting flatheads. I like to have some 8-9 inch bluegill, some big hand size bluegill, and I'll cut the head off of it. Probably about half the fish, and I'll catch. I've caught more flatheads on bluegill heads than any other thing. But let me say this, so you know, bluegill heads are my favorite bait, no matter what. I'll use bluegill heads over anything else most of the time. When we're cutting up bluegill to use them, I'll try to put every bluegill on my rod. every bluegill head on my rod.
Cut them half-inch back from the actual head, get some of the guts in it.
Yep.
For a good scent trail. The water is really calm this morning.
It is. It's a beautiful, beautiful morning. We're up here in a good shaded spot. Sun's starting to shine back there in that flat behind us. But back of this creek behind us. But here where we're at, we're getting the shade off all the trees and the way the sun's coming up. This is one of our better spots. One of the spots we catch a lot.
All right,
fish.
Steven. See you, buddy.
This is one of the spots we catch a lot of fish. In the early spring and late fall. But also, let me say this: everybody knows this spot for catfishing, and there's some out there now. From that point, I don't know if you guys can see it back there where I'm pointing, but that point back there, up in that cove over there, and back out toward the main lake, people are constantly putting noodles up in here.
Oh, you'll see 100 of them out there at any given time.
But again, I'm going to say it again. Barren River Lake 100. Is one of the most overfished lakes around. It's a 10,000 acre reservoir. And today, I'll guarantee there'll be 25, 30 people, if not more, that's got noodles out in this lake. And all of them will have 50 noodles out.
More than that, probably. Being it's Saturday. And that's just a lot of noodles in the water.
Yes. And they do not release nothing.
Nope.
If they catch it, it's going to the house. We see every week, like on Facebook, Barren River Lake page, we watch it all the time. And there's constantly 40 and 50 pound fish being caught on noodles. And you can guarantee when you see the pictures and they've took them in the parking lot, that fish is one home.
Nothing wrong with the noodles, especially when you try and get you some eaters. You could definitely produce a good mess of eaters. But
I don't care. If a person's eating the fish, I don't care. I'm not going to get in that debate with them, not going to argue with them. But the biggest thing is, here a couple of weeks ago, me and Cody come to go fishing, and 2 different people that one day tried to give us fish.
Because they didn't want it, but kept it.
Because they didn't want it, but they kept it. That and going? Or was it him?
No, I don't think he touched it. Look.
Yeah,
where did my pips go?
I mean, we're not moving set down.
I'll watch it there, see if it goes down.
Don't touch that rod behind you, Compton.
Where's that pip? They still can't move around.
Central Valley Adventures, good morning.
Let me put this in there.
The Bullock Experience, good morning.
What's up, Kelly? What's up, Central Valley?
What's up, Central Valley? What up?
Oh, we're on the struggle bus this morning. That's 2 weeks in a row for us. I don't know. It's rough. 2 weeks in a row. I ain't gonna lie. I don't like it.
Compton, you're hitting that rod, baby, and it was just getting a bite. I want you to... Here, come over here and reel this
Slack up.
Muddy River rod just a couple turns. So that's good. That's good.
You said reel it up.
No, just a little bit. Tighten it up.
No.
Keep slack up.
You don't need to get slack up. I haven't shipped since. Which one should I take? They're both chocolate. People, which one should I take? Mini, Mini, Mo. Which one bites your tiger?
Mini, Mini, Mo. Which one's gonna go? Mini, Mini, Mo. Which one's gonna go? One of them's gonna go. Which one?
I don't know yet.
Pick it out. I like to catch one on my rainy rod. That would tickle my daughter to death. She picked this rod out the day we bought them. So her middle name's Rain, so she called it the rainy rod. She named this one the rainy rod.
Pink and purple.
That's her favorite color, purple.
So when was the bank iron cat?
The bank iron cat, I don't remember, Cody. My phone's right there if you want to try to look it up. If you can get any service on it there.
Yeah, you got service for here.
I don't remember when it is. I think the boat one is like the 18th, I think, of July, 9th of July. 9th or the 18th, something like that. The bank one is the next one. The bank is the next one, then the boat, and then the cook, catch and cook, and then I think bushcraft.
Yeah.
That's going to be an interesting one to watch. That bushcraft, that's going to be different.
So you're going to do a live explaining it all on the bushcraft.
I'd like to get into some of that bushcraft because I'm going to tell you, I watch that. I don't know if any of y'all watch Alone. I always thought, man, I'd love to do that. But I'm going to be honest, I don't know enough about the primitive skills. Do I think I could survive if I had to? Yes, but I'm not really up on all the primitive skills. All right, fish. Let's go, fish. Let's go.
Time to get out of here.
Cody, you find out anything about that?
The catfish angler, how's it going?
What's up, angler?
What up? I'm stuck.
Compton, get up there, baby.
Yeah, you're all over my ankles. You're
I don't want you to get filthy now. We got to go to your soccer game
Get
when
up
we
and
leave
stop.
here.
Come on now, you're hurting my ankles. You're all over them.
You little
Thank you, sir.
fruitcake. Sit up there,
Thank
boy.
you, sir.
Do you like my fish? Do you like my fish?
Yeah, that's a nice fish. A three-headed fish.
No, it's not three-headed.
Oh, right here.
1,
See.
2, 3.
The bank challenge will be the 25th.
Of June.
Yep. And
I
then
know,
it's boat, and then it's bushcraft. I don't see anything about the catch, clean, cook.
Here comes a jet ski up to see us.
Welcome to our channel. My name is 351
Spin around, do donuts. Maybe we'll get a bite off the wake of the jet ski. A jet ski bite. Let's go.
Look at his hand.
I seen a guy do it when we.
I thought there was a catch, clean, cook, wasn't there?
Yeah, it's catch cook. Yeah.
I don't see it.
There wasn't.
It's not on Shop. I thought I heard him say something about it last night too.
Yeah, it ain't. It hasn't had registration for it yet. He opened up. So y'all know, anybody wants to join Palmetto and his Iron Cats. He opened up registration yesterday for the boat challenge and the bank challenge. And I know, unless it changed after about 9:30 last night, he has 7 out of the 8 for the bank challenge, and I think he said he had 4 for the boat challenge.
Roger Anderson said that he wanted to fish the bank challenge, but he's going in for cancer surgery, so he'll be watching virtually from the hospital.
Hey, Roger, you'll be in our prayers, buddy.
Hope everything goes well, and we have faith it will.
Yes, we do.
Pray for you.
Yeah, the bank challenge is the next one, then the boat challenge. I'd also like to get in on the catch and cook. My wife and I used to own a restaurant. She and I, Cody's a great cook. All of us can cook pretty good. I can surely cook on a little propane cooker out there. Or if I have to, build a fire and cook.
I wonder what the parameters for that is.
It's cook while you're out there. It's not.
But I mean, how's it? You know.
I think you cook while you're out on the boat, whatever, on the bank.
Probably not the boat. That wouldn't be safe.
What's the difference?
On the boat?
A lot of pontoons, have a grill on them.
They're a lot more stable than this, and they're fastened to the boat itself. You couldn't just set something.
I had a little propane cooker. It wouldn't bother me to do it.
No, people.
I don't even know if that would be legal.
Is this a body?
I mean, like I said, a lot of pontoons have grills on them.
People, would you cut up a fish if it looked like this?
Compton, get away from that bait, boy.
You're gonna smell he gonna smell like fish at his soccer game.
Yeah,
he's gonna run all the other kids off from him because they're gonna say that kid smelled like fish.
Good game to win.
Sogo said he's cooked on his John boat. He just don't recommend it.
I just like it.
Yeah, I don't know. I'd have to read the rules how Paul Meadows got that set up. I don't know if it's a bank fishing and fish on the bank and catch and cook. I don't know how he's got that set up. I'd have to read on it, but I'm sure you can look it up. But given the opportunity, I would definitely.
Something's out there messing with that peeper over there that Compton threw out.
I would definitely join that one too if I could.
This one on the very back said turtle head right beside it.
Yeah, turtles like them peeps. That's pretty wild. I never knew turtles like sweet stuff.
He's flipping it around.
I guess it's something you don't really usually fish with, sweet stuff. So never realized turtles would eat stuff like that. Guess turtle will eat about anything.
Look at him. He's flopping it around like he's really fighting with it.
Sit there and watch it for me. Watch these two here too.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Let me know if they go.
This one is going.
Be my eyes in the back of my head.
Let's see if you got any eyes in the back of your head.
You're gonna be the eyes back there for me.
No.
Watch them rods for me.
Okay.
Mike Turner says, question, what is Clint's channel name from the tournament last night?
Circle Hook Productions.
Yep.
Circle Hook Productions is Clint's channel.
Compton Lee.
Oh, I want to get that.
Clint is, of course, y'all could hear when he talked. He's not from here. He's from South Africa. He said last night he lives in Texas and he's in the oil business.
When are we gonna move?
He said he lived about 30 minutes from where Pete's Whiskers lived when he lived in Africa.
When are we gonna move?
I don't know, but I won't end up choking you out.
Choke me right now. I want to be choked.
Quit acting silly.
Come on, fish.
So go drop the link.
Yeah, I like Pete's Whiskers. I talked to him one day. He said he was going to do a video and show me how he catches carp. Of course, I guess carp fishing here in the States has really become a big thing. It never was when I was younger. It never was a big thing. But Heck, it's been back in since I've caught a carp. But we used to just go down the creek, take a can of corn, and catch them. I've tried to catch them like that here. I can't have no luck.
Look, he takes it under and then it'll pop out of his mouth. And
I guess when he chews it pop there.
like, see, it's gone right there. There it is.
Guess I never knew turtles like poop.
Peep.
Peep. Never knew turtles like peep.
Turtle likes the peeps.
I'll snap
Come on, peeps.
snapping turtles eat them. They just snap them like that.
Man, it's bad when you can't even get a channel cat to bite.
Well, thanks, it's on a tree.
And we got enough baits in the water. We got 2, 4, 6. We got 8 rods out with catfish bait on. 1 with carp bait.
I like panda. I like panda. I like panda. I like panda.
The Bullock Experience. Larry and Cody, me and Lee Evans and Sir Finn said last night that we're coming to Barren River Lake to fish with you all. Oh, we would love that.
Yeah, we'd love for y'all to come fish with us. And we'd like to come up and fish on Cumberland with you guys.
Hey, we'll do that back-to-back weekends. That'd be awesome.
We've never fished Cumberland.
Come up there and try to get hooked in those flatties y'all are talking about all the time.
I think Cumberland's about the same size as Barren. Cumberland may be a little bigger than Barren. I can't remember.
Kelly, all you have to do is hit Daddy up on Facebook, 3+1 Outdoors. And if it's easier for you to text, he'll gladly shoot you his cell phone number and we could set up some concrete plans.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
So if Facebook Messenger is easier for you, then we can chat that route. But whatever's best for you, we'll get a line of communication open and we'll get that figured out, man. That sounds awesome.
Yes, I would look forward to that. Love to do it.
Roger said, I'm going to throw peeps on the water next time I go fishing.
Well, it's been fun watching the turtle try to eat them out there. I think it's one of them little green-headed turtles eat.
He says they have 1,255 miles of shore, or so of shoreline.
Gotcha.
A turtle life?
We met Elliot at Catapalooza or Sir Finn's.
Sir Finn's, yes.
He's a very nice guy.
Very nice guy.
He was telling us all about the flathead fishing up there.
I'm going to tell you, I don't like not getting a bite. I don't like it at all. Come on, fish.
We all fished last night. Did y'all do any good?
Doing good last night.
Come on, fish.
Look, he didn't eat that one. He gave him a second one.
I'm sure.
I hope that ain't bad for turtles to eat that sugar like that.
You're going to have a turtle out here with diabetes.
He's wearing those peeps out.
I keep bad diabetes.
Well, I can't.
I like turtles.
There's old Scovy duck that's usually up in here, and I hadn't seen it this morning. This morning I done something I hadn't done. We got a new duck. We got a big duck, and we got a new duck. He's about half grown.
Just a bunch of bites.
And
bug bites, fish bites.
I actually let him out this morning. I hope I don't regret it.
If he gets flopped by me, he'll flop.
No, sir. We hadn't even had a real good bite yet.
I had
catfish angler.
I had one takedown where we first started, and I mean took it down hard and did not hook up.
But I don't know what's up at because as hard as that was takedown,
well,
but it didn't have any teeth marks.
No, it just
the bait still looked pristine.
Blue.
bites were on shrimp and chicken. Yeah, I thought about stopping and buying some shrimp.
I've got one piece of chicken out, just because I thought might get a channel cat bite on it, and actually cut up some shad this morning and putting smaller body sections of shad out there this morning, hoping to get channel cat or whatever bite. I would have to read up on the channel cat spawn, because like I said, I'm not real familiar with the channel cat spawn. I've always kind of studied the blue cat and the flathead spawn, because that's what I was always targeted. But I do know this time of year, I have in the past, when I wanted to catch some channel cats, just got up around the banks and floated crickets around the banks. Maybe that's what I should have done this morning. But last week, I know Cody tried to buy some crickets last week
I called yesterday
at the bait house, and they didn't have any. She said something about cold weather that had been rough on the crickets or something.
Well, if her cricket coop is outdoors, and if it gets cold at night, it'll kill them, so she doesn't order them.
Right, gotcha.
And she supplies all the bait shops around here, so.
Gotcha. Won't you sit up here, buddy?
Oh.
I thought you meant
Old jet ski over doing donuts.
Yep, jet ski right out there.
doing wheelies.
We're just hoping we get some action off of maybe.
Sogo said he got his dock demon set up with 20-pound braid.
Last night, talking about Clint a while ago, Circle Hook Productions, first fish he caught last night was on one of those dock demons.
Those little rods, you can just roll them up in a circle.
Whisker Seekers come out with one of those little short rods.
Ice fishing rods.
Yeah. I know he had one on his boat, and Green Machine. I can't remember his name, but Green Machine had one on his. Dan from Green Machine had one on his boat.
Look, he take down the last bite of that Pete. He's eat 3 so far.
No, we still have one more right there.
I know, but that's the 4th. You threw 4 out there.
No, that's 3.
Yeah, and then I casted 2, so that's 5 actually total.
That turtle's gonna have diabetes, y'all.
Diabetes turtle.
He's had plenty of peeps this morning.
So go make sure you like and comment on my challenge vid to enter. Oh, will we enter it?
If I fall down trying to sit in the seat, it's your fault, Dad. I think I fell down.
What they enter?
I don't know. I'd check out Kelly's channel, find out.
Daddy, you want me to reel any slack in this body?
No.
Because it's been moving a lot.
But we ain't gonna be here much longer, Compton Lee.
Come on, fish.
It is 8:17.
Hey, Compton, I know what the fish have been waiting on.
What?
They've been waiting on you to do the catfish dance. Do the catfish dance. Get us one going.
We're gonna be here for just a little.
That's the catfish dance?
Yeah.
I thought the catfish dance was this. Is that not the catfish dance?
No, this is a catfish dance.
Oh, he's doing a Dock Demon Ugly Stick challenge. Well, my boys both have a Dock Demon each. We might have to get in on that.
Ugly stick right there.
I have dog demon. I can bring that there.
Put some braid on it.
Yeah, put some braid on that thing. I always have to bring that thing.
I love braid. When you want to use something small, you want a heavy line on. You put that smaller diameter braid on there. Put here. That's far enough.
Oh man, I'm tired.
I am too, buddy.
I'm tired.
I am too.
I'm
sick and tired. I've been sick and tired.
I'm tired. I won't be angry for soccer practice. I was just at Oxford. It's not on my.
Roger says in Georgia channels
my team
spawn, then flatheads, then blues.
I caught that.
I'd run limb lines for channels every spring.
So what did he say there was? Blues?
Channels, flats, blues.
Oh, the channels go on bed before.
And then the flats and the blues.
Okay, got you. So Roger, do the channels go about 70 degrees. Is that their water temperature for spawning? Fish roll right there. Did you see
Fish
it?
dance.
Yeah, do a fish dance. That there about jumped in the boat. Yeah, we have one roll right here on us.
He said 38-inch pole or smaller and no more than 30-pound test.
What is that? What is that?
That sounds like a good challenge.
People, we're getting the new bait change right now.
Or to be some awesome takedowns.
Guys,
I would say I'd use my crappie poles, but my crappie poles are all 10 foot.
I got the, what's wrong with this thing?
Well, what? What are you talking about?
Like, it has metal in it.
Yeah, it's got metal on it.
Why?
Because that's the way it is. Because that's the way it is.
I got the parents.
We ain't got much longer. I need to be back at your house no later than 9.
All right.
So I got time to get them dressed and get to Fountain Run.
You might have to give Isn't a shower. He's
Well,
done rolled around in the bait and everything else.
Well, I figure Cannon probably too. If I leave your house by 9:30, I'm all right. Rather leave 9:20.
You get over there and they say, this bowl smells like fish.
I would say, don't forfeit what I smell like. Whatever I smell like, you don't smell. Whatever you smell like, it smells like fish too. That's what I tell them. Whatever you smell like, you smell like fish too.
All right, guys. Well, we're about to call it a day. Before we go, just want to mention that we have Greenwell Fishing coming on this Thursday night, 7 o'clock, like always. And then the week after that, that's the 10th. On the 17th, we will have One Ton Fishing Club. I believe all 4 of them will be on with us. So that should be an awesome episode as well. We've got entries open for our Future of Fishing Derby that is coming up on July 31st. Sooner we can get everybody entered, the better planning, the more planning we can do, but we will accept entries at any time. That will be streamed on your own channel unless you don't have a channel, and then we will stream your portion of it on our channel. It's open to youth. It's open to youth of any age. We're looking for as many sponsors for prizes to go towards the youth and give away for the youth in the chat as possible. Anybody that wants to sponsor monetarily for us to buy prizes or wants to buy prizes themselves, they can email us and get with us, and we'll get it all figured out. That's 3plus1outdoors@gmail.com or 3plus1outdoors on Facebook Messenger to sponsor prizes or to enter the tournament. We appreciate y'all joining us this morning, and we've had a great time. The bite has not been good, but we had fun anyways, and it's been a beautiful day. We're gonna end the live stream with by praying. We're gonna make sure everybody to include Eddie Gross. His uncle was diagnosed with cancer, and Roger Anderson is about to undergo surgery. So make sure to keep them in your prayers. But we're going to end this live stream in prayer ourselves.
All right. Thank you, Heavenly Father, for this day, Lord. Just thank you for your blessings and let us be out in your great nature, Lord. Thank you for creating us and creating these fish that we love to chase. Father, we ask you to be with these people that are sick, fighting cancer or any other sickness or illness or whatever they're going through in life, Lord. And we just ask you, Lord, to always be the guiding light with all of our feet, Lord, to lead and guide us through life. It's in Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
Hey, as we always say, it's God, family, and the great outdoors. Thanks for watching, guys.
See y'all.
All right, I'm on.